What's up, guys? Today we are hanging out in the parking lot and we're gonna answer all of your YouTube questions. And it's not sunny, it's just kind of like a crazy day. Feels like it's gonna rain, but hopefully it'll stay nice and bright and I can answer your questions. Thanks for joining me. I'm Jeremy, the crazy man behind Weldtec Designs. And I encourage you guys, if you have any questions about suspension packages that we make, a video that we do, leave the questions in the comments because I am going through comments and we're going to answer them. That way you get them answered properly. So this is the first one is on the Trail Hero van suspension package, and it says, is it compatible with the 3500 dually? And that is from Chips Rafferty 8362. So actually it is, and I am going to have a video coming out. I recently just got back from Indiana where we did a dual rear wheel Class B plus Chinook motorhome with the Trail Hero kit on it. Now granted, there are a couple differences. It does get a heavier spring in the rear. It also gets a different spring rate in the front. So if you are looking to upgrade your dual rear wheel Transit all-wheel drive to the best suspension possible, well, you can definitely do that with the Trail Hero kit.
Scroll up to what's the difference between gas and diesel? It's a couple more up, and it's referring to the steering stabilizer.
All right, so the next one is from, it looks like Head LCM. And this is asking about the diesel steering stabilizer versus a gas steering stabilizer. Most diesels have a bigger oil pan, so where it connects on the subframe on a normal gas model, it won't work. So we actually changed and relocated the whole bracket system. That way it can weld onto your frame and we'll clear the oil pan. That's the big thing. So definitely make sure if you're looking to add a steering stabilizer to your E350, E250, E150, your E series basically. Really it's going to be on an E350 diesel, whether you have a 6.0 or 7.3. That's really the big thing. And just make sure you note that because there is a difference in the mounting bracket.
A little bit more up, 99% sure this will void the warranty on the Thor Vegas.
Okay, so Thor Vegas Class A RV gets a 4-inch suspension upgrade. And it looks like Adra, man, some of these names, Steering 50 says 99% sure this will void the warranty. All right, so this is my Jayco Class B right here behind me. I've had this motorhome for 2 years. I've had the air conditioning pump go out, and there was one other thing that I had to take it in to have it covered under warranty. And Ford didn't say anything, didn't care about the suspension package on it, didn't matter to them, non-relatable. Now granted, here's where I'm gonna say, if you were to be running, like I'm running a 235 85 16 tire, if I were to maybe have a transmission issue or my rear end went out in it, maybe they would be like, hey, it's because you are running larger tires. However, there are so many, I don't know if it's 50%, but think about how many people modify every Ford Raptor, Ford E250, like every Ford vehicle, like if it's any sort of truck, are highly modified, and the dealers are still typically fixing them. Of course, it's going to be case-by-case basis, and depending on your dealership. When it comes to the warranty of the coach, I've also had my fridge go bad in my coach with the suspension package on it, and the dealer that I bought it from didn't even question anything and replaced my fridge in there as well. So when it comes to it, I'm sure that you can run into issues with it. However, as of today, and this is October, I have not heard of any customers contacting us saying, hey, I wasn't able to get something fixed because of the suspension package on it. I'll be honest, most dealers don't even pay attention and don't even care.